I'm just mad about men. If only there was someone special. Of course I would like to be in love, but for marriage again, it hasn't entered my mind since my last one. The right man might help. I hate living alone, but I'm doing it. As far as I'm concerned, the happiest time of my life is now. There's a future, and I can't wait to get to it. It should be interesting.
Phoenix Books presents Marilyn, Her Life in Her Own Words, written by George Barris. This performance by Jill Eikenberry, with introduction read by Michael Tucker, is copyright 2015 Phoenix Books. It has been digitally remastered from the original 1995 Dove Audio sound recording.
I had always wanted to work on a book with Marilyn Monroe, from the first time I met her on a freelance photographic assignment back in September 1954. At that time, she was in New York City on location for the 7-Year Itch. I initially conceived of the book as an ongoing series of my photographs of her as she went through her daily activities over the next several years, accompanied by her words as I interviewed her. When I first caught sight of Marilyn, she was leaning out the window of a brownstone on fashionable 61st Street on the east side of Manhattan, posing for a film scene. Actually, my first glimpse was of her behind. When I took some photos of that now famous backside, the sound of the camera shutter surprised her. She quickly turned around, spotted me, and smiled. I took a dozen more pictures, we both laughed, and the ice was completely broken. She certainly had a sense of humor. I subsequently followed Marilyn around for days, interviewing her and taking photos. She was great to work with. What I particularly liked about Marilyn was that she didn't act like a movie star. She was down to earth. Although she was then 28, she looked and acted like a teenager. Sure, she was beautiful and sexy, but there was an almost childlike innocence about her. I was most impressed that Marilyn was always polite and friendly to everyone on the set. She was no phony or snob. Amazing as it seems, in the first few days I worked with her, we became friends. We discovered that we'd been born under the same sign, Gemini. Marilyn's birthday was June 1st, mine was June 14th. We liked the same things, and she was easy to talk to. I told her I'd like to work with her in a book about her life. She thought about it for a while. Then her eyes opened wide, she smiled, and answered, "Why not? Let's do it someday."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?